show y'all how to crochet the moss stitch in a square. So I will show y'all how to make it in a square that keeps repeating, that is even on the sides, it's not crooked, and it joins great. So you can then make blankets and whatever such you'd want. This is a blanket pattern that I will have available on my blog hopefully next week. So y'all can come back next week and check the pattern out. So this is the middle of the blanket of the square so far. I haven't yet completely finished the blanket. It's still a work in progress, and it's hard to picture it all on here on video. But so here's the middle, and you can see how it comes out with the 4 corners, nice and neat and everything. And I'll go over here to the corner so you can see. And there is the corner. See how it just comes out nice and neat, simple, easy. And we'll get into this and I'll show you what yarn I'm using and how to do it. So for this specific project, I am using Yarn Bee Soft and Sleek. It is a low peel fiber. It's a soft yarn. But it's really pretty, and it's really nice to work with. It's a nice yarn. It works up great. I had some of this that I got on clearance that I made a moss stitch shawl triangle scarf out of, and it works up great. And I'm having it in the color green. And then this color here, the other color that I'm using is coral. So that's the 2 colors, and I'm fixing to show you how to do it in this color. So we'll jump right here, and I am using a 5.5mm or eye hook. So to get started, I'm just gonna make a slip knot real quick and put on my hook. So and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to chain 2, and then I will, in the second stitch for my hook, we will single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, and we'll chain 2. So there is one side and a corner, and then we're going to repeat that 3 times. So we'll single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 2. So we're all working that in that same stitch. So there's another corner. So I'm going to do that again. Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 2. And you can start to see it's starting to look like a little square now. So that 3, and we'll repeat it once more. Single crochet, chain 1, single crochet, chain 2. And we're going to slip stitch into this very first single crochet that we made. Like that. So if you look, really look, it looks like a little bit tiny square that looks really nothing like the moss stitch yet, but we'll get to it and it'll start to look more like a moss stitch square here in a minute. So now what we'll do for row 2, we're going to slip stitch in this next stitch and then slip stitch once more to get to this corner. This chain 2 space. It's a chain 2 space. I often refer to it as a corner because it is the corner of the blanket. So what we'll do is we will chain 1, we will single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet in that chain 2 space in that corner. So we're making another corner in the corner. So now what we'll do is we will chain 1, and there should be right here, there's a little gap from that chain space. You will insert your hook and put a single crochet in that chain space, chain 1, and then we're back at another corner, and we'll repeat what we've done this corner, which will be a single crochet, chain 2, and a single crochet in that corner. So see how it's starting to grow? And we'll just repeat that around like we've been doing. We will chain 1, find our chain spot, single crochet, chain 1, in the corner we will single crochet, chain 2, and single crochet. So the moss stitch, if y'all have ever done the moss stitch, all it is working your single crochets and your chain spaces. So it's made up of just single crochets and chains, and it's really easy, repetitive. That's really easy to get the hang of. So now we will single crochet in that chain space, chain one, back at a corner. We'll repeat the same thing as we did in all the corners. Single crochet, chain two, single crochet. We will chain one. There's a chain space, single crochet, chain one, slip stitch into that very first single crochet you made. And that is round two. So it's starting to look a little bit more like my blanket. So we'll continue and go on. So for round three, you will continue to repeat round three for as many rows as you'd like to make it as big as you'd like. So for round three, what I do is you're going to slip stitch into this corner to start, so then we can start the round even. You will chain one, and you'll work the corner like I've worked the other corners. You will single crochet, chain two, and single crochet in the corner. And then we're going to repeat across. We're going to chain one and single crochet in each chain space, chain one, single crochet the next chain space, chain one, and you repeat it till you get to your next corner. And you'll do the same thing in this corner like you've done all the others. Single crochet, chain two, single crochet. And then you'll repeat that all the way around till you get back to the beginning. So we'll chain one and single crochet in each chain space, placing a chain in between them. And back to the corner, chain two, single crochet. And then you'll just pretty much just repeat that all the way around. Follows the same concept. This one, and then when you get your last one, after you make that very last chain, you will slip stitch into that very first single crochet. And that is how you do the moss stitch in a square. It's that easy. You just keep repeating round three and make it as big as you like. You can alternate colors, however many rows you want to do one color and then add another color. I like working with multiple stripes of yarn because I love the look of it. So I hope y'all enjoyed that tutorial. If y'all did, be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel and be sure to check out my blog for free crochet patterns.